Chris Ray got the juice, nigga. Chris Ray got the juice, nigga. Chris Ray got the juice, nigga.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? This is twinflamesunite, and we are at it again. And if y'all don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Felicia.
What up?
Number 2.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah. So if you guys could hear us, just drop something in the chat so we know that it's coming through loud and clear, crystal clear.
Oh, it's coming in loud and clear, but it's a little weird because I'm hearing the playback in my ear.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah, so I can hear it, but you know, it's no feedback, so it's all good.
Okay, good. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, got you. So,
all right. Oh, man. So with that being said, you know, we definitely want to go into what is going on right now. Yes, what's up in the building? We in the building, y'all. But one thing we definitely got to speak on before we get into this, because we definitely wanted to get in and doing some card readings this evening to really help out the collective so that everybody can really get a little bit more understanding of what's going on. But so with that being said, if you look in the scrolling below, you will actually see that if you wanted to give a donation, you can give a donation via Cashapp. We do ask that you donate at least $10 or more so that we can pull the cards for you and see what's going on, what's happening, right? So you can send that via Cashapp to $twinflamesunite on Cashapp. And once we get those notifications, then we'll start pulling those in. But before we get into those card readings, it's just something we definitely got to bring to light that some of you all may be aware of or you're not aware of. But with everything that's going on right now, with all these energies, hold on, this talking back and forth is throwing me off. You hear yourself talking in your ears like, oh, hold on, this is weird. Okay. Okay. So with what's going on in the spiritual community right now is very, very intense. Very intense. Some of our spiritual leaders have been compromised, and just out of strict respect and class, we're not going to name names, but we want you all to be fully aware that you really need to be tapped in to your intuition right now.
And using your discernment. Just want to say what up, Aaliyah and MG. Welcome you guys in the house. I know it's late right now, but believe you me, we've been trying to get in here since about 8:30.
Yeah.
And the powers that be, whatever, it's just it's been one thing after another. We came in to do the live, the whole computer shut down, talking about some updating and updating. Okay, it took about almost an hour for it to update.
About an hour.
Then we come on and you can't hear us, and so it's just been a lot of back and forth trying to figure this out. But
So you okay?
she
Don't
don't
sleep
sleep
much.
much. That's ascension symptoms, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that you might experience with the shift in energies right now.
Right.
Either you might be sleeping too much or you're not getting enough sleep. It all depends on where you're at.
Right. Yeah, so that's how it's going to go, and it's funny because we actually mentioned this on our last live, which was what, 2 nights ago?
3.
Was it? No, I don't think it was 3 nights ago. It was 2 nights ago.
I can't even keep up. I don't even know what day it is. If I tell you what day it is, I'll probably be lying.
But but we mentioned it in our last video, and we kind of grazed over it a little bit. I think we may have mentioned it 2 or 3 times, but we had mentioned before that some of these spiritual leaders are actually being either bought out or taken over.
Or maybe both. A little bit of both. We don't know. We just want y'all to just pay attention, use y'all intuition, do your own research, and go within, turn within. You will get all of the answers that you need every time when you turn inward. That's our advice for this for the rest of 2020.
Yes.
Is just to turn inward. This is the time for you to turn inward. If you've never trusted yourself before and you've never turned inward before, this is the time to start practicing.
It is definitely the time to start practicing. And I notice we got quite a few people that's still kind of straggling in. We're gonna say this right now. Please forgive us. Because like my baby said, we tried to do everything that we could to get in here because we had this live scheduled at 8:30.
Yeah. And
right before 8:30, the computer decided they wanted to do an update
for a whole hour.
And so we're like, okay, so I had to scramble, get into the system, like, we got to push this back to 9 o'clock. It should be done by 9 o'clock. Right. I get in there and I push it back to 9 o'clock. I'm like, okay, come 9 o'clock.
I think it was 9:09. Like 9:09, that's when it was done, and and then this whole thing started. But we got Light of the World.
Yep.
Welcome. We definitely need some light in the world.
Yes, we do.
So thank you for joining us. Appreciate you very much. But guys, if you had any experiences, I know we've seen some crazy stuff in the skies. What was it, 2 days ago? In the evening. Literally, like that. I don't think that was the sun. Okay, it did not look like the sun.
I think I may be able to share that one.
We've just been noticing some strange activities in the skies. Dream space is off the chains. So if you guys are having any type of experiences, seeing anything out of the ordinary, like we don't even know what ordinary is anymore.
No, we don't.
But if you're seeing anything that's making you blink twice or look twice, just drop it in the chat, because we've definitely been seeing some different activities in the skies. Like we've been seeing two suns or two light sources.
Okay.
Really don't know which is what.
Okay, so we're gonna be able to share this one.
Oh, you can share it.
So we're gonna share this. We're gonna show y'all what
I like it.
What was going on. But in the meantime, while I'm getting this pulled up, yes, we are doing card readings this evening. We just are coming out of a new moon. Right now, the moon is in about 3%, and if I'm not mistaken, it's in Virgo. But yeah, this is
Yeah, that's a good picture too.
Okay. So this is what we took. Hold on, let me transition so you all can see what I'm talking about here.
Oh boy.
Okay. This was a picture that we took yesterday, right? So you can see August 19th, right? This was a picture that we took yesterday, and we just noticed that the sun something just didn't look right. And so, for those of y'all who know, I'm pretty techie, right? So I got this app where I downloaded where I'm able to track the sun and see where it's supposed to be. So if you see here, this is where the sun actually is. You see this little orange dot right here. That's where the sun actually is, or where it was at that particular moment, right? But when we look across, it was like something don't look right. And it's just looking back. Now this is okay. So the one here, hold on, let me go back. This one was pointing east. This is where the sun is supposed to be, right? But as you can see, I kind of went over. So I was going from east to west, right? And I'm looking back west. I'm like, what the is this?
And then it was telling you got some type of a magnetic disruption in the way you got to move it.
Right. Yeah. It was talking about the magnetic poles or something was off and it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. But nah, family. Because when we take a look at here, this is the sun that was facing east. Okay. And it had this really, and it's weird because this is pointing east, but when you look back west, it looks like this. Okay. So we're just showing you some of the
look at that. Look
and look, we deep into this.
Look at this big hole in the sky, looking like a whole spaceship just getting ready to just come out.
And like this.
Oh and yeah, that's another thing right there. That was like
this,
dust.
Because it was not raining at the time, family. It was not. It rained a little bit afterwards, but before that wasn't rain. I'm just telling y'all.
It was like a dust. Like it almost looked like the Sahara, like just a gold dust. And I'm like, what is this dust? We're in Alabama. Like, this is not a desert.
No.
But yeah, it looked really strange. So a lot of happenings in the skies lately.
Yeah, so we pay pretty close attention to what's going on in our skies, because we don't know sometimes what is what, what's up, where is down, or what's going on.
You really don't know.
Oh boy. But yeah, so we definitely want you all to be aware of what's going on. And once again, if you are, we know it's pretty late, and we do apologize for coming in, but we had our technical difficulties that were going on. But we are having card readings this evening. If you would like to have a card or two pulled for you, as you can see scrolling down below here, you can send the donations via Cashapp, and we'll be more than happy to get that reading done for you. And we'll just get right into it. And actually, to mention, we do have a special going on right now for all of our services. Whether you're looking for card readings, if you're looking for natal chart readings, If you just need help with one-on-one through your spiritual journey or through your twin flame journey, right now we are offering a 20% discount on all services, and that discount code is just twinflame 2020. Twinflame 2020. I'm gonna put that in the chat in just a moment, but that is a discount code if you go to twinflamesunite.com and book any one of the sessions, whether it's a 30-minute session or an hour or a 2-hour session, is 20% off.
Mm-hmm. And Aaliyah, looks like she said, I had a dream that I traveled through a crystal as my light body to help firefighters help a child in a burning house. Wow, see, a lot of busy work in dream state. A lot of busy work. She said, so the dream realm is feeling intense. Yes, very intense. A lot of stuff happening. Like I literally have people meeting me in my dreams, telling me about my children, and so you can come across some elders, you can actually be the one that's actually being the guide. So it all depends.
MG saving kids from broken houses.
Yeah, that's it. One time I had a dream about Pluto, and Pluto was actually a person. And wow, that dream is so relevant now. I had this dream about a year ago. Remember when I had a dream about Pluto? And Pluto, the Pluto is a representation of the subconscious.
Yep.
Pluto, what we were doing, we were on a mission. It was a group of us, and we were helping Pluto. We were helping the kids. So we were transporting kids, and the kids that we were transporting to Pluto, they were like kids that were disabled or like they weren't right. They needed to be fixed mentally and spiritually and physically. So they were like distorted. And so we were taking those kids and we were bringing them to Pluto, and we were putting them in boxes, and they were being fixed.
In boxes?
Yeah, they were all in these big boxes, and they were being fixed. And that was like a year ago I had that dream, helping the children. It was a whole group of us just helping the children and transporting the children. And to right now, it didn't make much sense back then, but it makes a hell of a lot of sense now. And because in dream space is really time, it's really no time. So wow,
that is pretty interesting. Right now we got 11 people right now.
111.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah. And just real quick, I just felt led to pull at least one card to see what's going on. I'm not gonna even look at it. Oh, wisdom.
Ooh, wisdom.
Wisdom is definitely something that we need right now.
Yes.
And it's very telling because of what we just said earlier, is that because of everything that's going on, you got to understand right now we are in the fourth quarter, y'all. Well, actually, no, we're if we look at it in a technical sense, right? We are in the last few minutes of the third quarter, and we're heading into fourth quarter. So right now, people are pulling things out of the hat, and these entities are trying to stop what's going on. But here's a little hint: if you don't already know, they can't stop it. They can't stop it. It is going down, but some people are falling subject or falling victim to these entities coming in and taking them over. And that's why we mentioned in our last video that there was one spiritual teacher that just really baffled us when he was talking about, go put the mask on, go get the vaccine shot and turn the other cheek like Jesus. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's you just got to use your discernment, and in having wisdom. This is a really good card that you pulled. This is what we're gonna really need, guys. And so wisdom, when you think of wisdom is using your discernment to make decisions, right? It's really tapping into that third eye, guys. Really harnessing in. And this is not the time to doubt yourself. This is not the time to doubt self. This is not the time to self-sabotage and things of that nature. you know, hey, you're on the journey. This is the journey. We're all in it, right?
Yeah.
But the best thing for us to do is to utilize wisdom. That's how we're really gonna that's how we're gonna make it out of this, is by using wisdom and trusting in ourselves.
Yeah. And you know, me and my baby, we were talking about this earlier. We got Allison, you are up first for card readings this evening. So I just saged it out. I'm about to hand it over to the queen over here to do that beautiful shuffle that she does to bring out these cards. There you go.
Thank you.
And while she's shuffling that,
this is for Allison.
Yeah, Allison.
All right, Allison, I'm just going to reach out to your higher self to see what kind of messages are coming through, type of guidance that's coming in for you on today. Sometimes these messages, like time. Time is really, a lot of people think it's linear, but it's really not. So, whatever message comes in, you'll best know how to really receive it from your higher self. Alright, so let's see what's... Ooh, alrighty, there we go. We got one that came out.
It just flew over to the side over there.
Yeah, that's it. It's there.
So the market is flattening.
Oh, wow. She has an ace of air. So that's new. Something new is on the horizon. New beginnings. Beautiful. Love it. Love new beginnings. You would think in the middle of the year, what could be possibly be new, right? In all of this, what could be new? All right. It's the sage.
Nice.
Ooh, so you're an old soul. Okay, I see you. I see you. You got an old soul in the building. What's up?
We got plenty of them in the building.
What's up, old soul? Probably know each other from a past life. Union.
Ooh. You hit that one first. I know that's your favorite one.
Wow. Right. Did you hear what I say? We probably know each other from a first life?
Uh-huh.
And what the universe say?
Union.
Universe like, yep, y'all meet again.
There you go.
All right, old soul. Let me see what we got here, old soul. What we got for you? So right now we have union. Now, so this unity card, right, means really wholeness. It's a marriage with self, you know, coming together, unity, connection. Harmony arises when we are in alignment. So this is calling you to really start, you know, basking in that alignment. A path that marries science and spirituality. So it's no more separation. It's one and the same. They lied to us. Google lied to us. Radio, they lied. It's one and the same. Duality really creates that separation. It really drives that wedge, right? This is a time for us to have marriage of the body, mind, and soul. Complete union and unity with self. All is connected. Complete self-acceptance. Do not dominate or be submissive. It says at the center of the void, you are a temple and worship within. This we said in the beginning. This is a time to start going within. Let go of fear. We don't need fear. Let love guide us.
Right.
Okay? And so the union card symbolizes unity and wholeness. It represents our relationship with ourself and our relationship with the world around us.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. And one other thing that, you know, Sadhguru says a lot, which is that a lot of people get yoga twisted. And I don't mean that, wow. A lot of people get yoga twisted, and I don't mean that to be funny, because we're talking about yoga. Literally. But yoga actually means union.
Yeah.
It's all about union, understanding that we are one and that we are everything, just experiencing itself in multiple different perspectives.
Yes, and this one is the Ace of Air. I love this one. So right now it looks like you're shaping a new personal ideology, a new way of thinking, a new way of looking at things. Don't be afraid to unlearn and let go things that don't serve you anymore. Fact and genuine knowledge is needed right now. Honor your personal truths and know your mind. Reality is first conceived in the mind, right?
Yep.
Be excited and motivated, and think about if old beliefs are really sabotaging your future goals. So just dig a little deeper within and see if there's anything there that might be really holding you back from really exploring, right?
Yeah. 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 Definitely do that.
And love this card. One of my favorite cards is Sage. You already know you're an old soul. You're the storyteller, right? Communicate your thoughts and feelings. Know who your audience is. Like, really realize who you're talking to. Devote your time in research and investigation, because you're really gonna need to harness in on this, to really let that energy out. All that old wisdom that you got on the inside, you really want to let it out. Now is a good time for you to connect with your ancestors and your heritage. Sage, keep in mind, they give advice, but they also receive advice. So be open,
Yes.
right? But use your discernment.
Yes. That's what we just talked about. You definitely got to use your discernment at this present time. Things are going to get really thick, but we are built for this, so we can definitely do what needs to be done.
Yes, and question your traditional reactions and responses. So this is like a double confirmation of looking to see if there's any old beliefs or anything like that that's really, really preventing you from really coming into your greatness, right? Check on that. And it says, be wary of the smooth talker. Wow. So you see, you got to use that discernment.
Yes.
And do not embellish the truth.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're a sage. You're old soul with a lot of wisdom in there.
And see, the thing that is so key about this was, like we said before, like we had did a video 2 days ago, our last video before this one, we were talking about that you definitely need to watch out for these trusted spiritual gurus that have been out for quite some time. And at first we knew why we said what we said, because we felt it in our intuition, we felt it in our gut what was going on. But then earlier tonight, we actually got confirmation of that.
Oh boy.
We got confirmation from one of our lovely lunar people that we associate with. So when we got that confirmation just out of the blue, we're like, okay, we're not crazy.
Yeah, so
We're
you
not
guys
crazy.
just, again, this is the perfect time for you to really turn in and trust self. Trust your intuition.
So we got Aaliyah is up next.
Beautiful Aaliyah.
And it's so funny because they said Aaliyah was coming back, that they were going to be doing some tours for Aaliyah. They were going to bring back out her albums this year. So it is kind of cool that we're doing a reading for Aaliyah.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm reading that right.
All right, so let's see what we got here for our beautiful goddess. See what messages are coming in from her higher self on today. You are very, very, very welcome, my dear. Queen of Earth. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, Queen of Earth. And, I love this. This is another beautiful card. This is the Ten of Water. Queen of Earth and the Ten of Water. And what other... Oh, girl, look at your higher self coming through like this. I'm trying out. Listen, see when stuff happen like this, you're supposed to be getting 3 cards, Aaliyah. But look, the 3 is in my hand, right? So you got an extra 3. Well, an extra 2 cards. One of them is the mother. Okay, so you got the mother, and you have the 7 of Earth, right? The 7 of Earth just means that you just want to engage in nature just a little bit more, get some more grounding. And then the scribe, right? So the scribe, these are people that are really good at taking information down, writing information down. But in collecting your information, you want to make sure that you keep your information sacred. You don't want to let everybody know about your business, okay? You want to kind of keep that private. Write your information. Write your life is like a journey. The life that you're on right now, it's literally a journey. So keep keep documentation of your journey, because you might probably want to turn it into some type of book or something like that. But don't let anyone know your ideas.
All right.
Keep that.
Which one you want to go with first?
So your higher self came through, girl.
Yeah, it really did.
Your higher self said she got to know this information.
Yeah.
Here. All right. So right now you will find yourself truly living in the present. You have a special feeling of divine connection. This is a time of serenity and ease, and power is born of knowledge and understanding. A positive emotional state of being is at hand, and the power of consciously, you have the power to consciously project your energy, this is a beautiful thing.
Oh, Aaliyah. So it's just Leia.
Oh,
okay.
Leia.
Okay,
Leia.
gotcha.
Okay, Leia. And say no to disruptive influences. So if there's any type of energies around you, really trying to get in the way, it's okay to say no. All right, and giving life and power to shadows. So it's okay. You know, we have shadow selves. You know, just do a little bit of integration, right? And so this is for the Ten of Water. That is beautiful. This Ten of Water symbolizes both beginning and the ending of something. So something can, you could be transitioning, which is awesome. And the Scribe, again, so the Scribe is someone that look for like an unbiased source. So you look for unbiased source, and be objective and seek multiple perspectives. Make sure you visit the library and get your archives together. Now, what I'm feeling is for the library, I'm feeling more on the spiritual side, like Akashic wise, not so much like a physical library. You know you see what I'm saying. Value written word by writing things down. Like I was saying, you want to write things down. Document your life's journey. It looks like you have a lot of experience, and it'll be valuable to the people that come behind you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Just to make sure that our history and things are not lost, I think scribes are going to be really important right now, because we're going through a transition. And during this transition, a lot of information could be lost.
Got to write it down. That's what our ancestors did. And look what they did in Egypt. They wrote everything. They did not leave room for error. They wrote everything down in the walls. So you just got to keep writing stuff down. And another thing here, Queen of Earth, beautiful goddess, you're good with your hands. You have gifted hands. You create. You do a lot of creation with your hands. Okay? Whether it's painting, whether it's making jewelry, whatever it is, your hands are very gifted. Be supportive and nurturing. It says seek out a motherly role model in need for wise and honest counsel. So it might be time for you to go to like an elder or somebody like that. Kindness is required. You are loved and supported. Always know that. It says, mother, do not smother. Share the responsibilities. This is interesting. Now, you know what's funny? You know what's really weird about this? Leah? That's the name, right? Leia. You know what's weird about this? You have the Queen of Earth, which is like a motherly type of
yeah, and it is Akasha, yeah.
Yeah. And then check this out. You also got the mother card. This is amazing. See? So you also have the mother card. So you have a very
which Akasha was the mother of the beings that she brought through. So this is very key. Wow,
so she has a very big
oh my gosh.
Type of this is beautiful. So love without conditions, encourage gifts and talents, emotional intimacy and affection, be supportive. This is another thing with the supportive. So seems like you have a very motherly energy, very loving, you're very supportive, you're very caring, you're very nurturing to the people that's generally around you, which is wonderful. Understand that we are all different. Nurture ideas and goals. Voice your thoughts and feelings. Forgive past failures. Release control of others. It says here her womb is the void in which new life forms, safe, nurtured, and protected by her body. She is the earthly universe in which a cosmic soul takes a physical form. There is no more sacred or intimate bond than that of a mother and child.
Wow.
Okay, so you're like a sacred motherly type of energy, at least right now. Feels very
Oh, you got the mother card last time.
wow. Tay, we don't you see what you saw what happened. It literally flew out of the pack. 3, okay? So we can't make this stuff up.
Yeah. And it's just something that's really key. Which things don't happen by accident, right? Because for us to butcher your name, and we do apologize for butchering your name in the beginning.
So sorry.
But that sparked an idea because, like I said, this is something that was talked about, I want to say, prior to 2020, when they were talking about the Akasha energy is coming back online, which is that Mother Earth energy, that divine feminine energy. And we can see that it is coming, it's back online.
Strong.
It's just a matter of whether or not you plugged into it or not.
But she's tapped in though.
She's definitely tapped in, but on a collective level, she is really coming through strong. It's
very strong. And then here we go again, the 7. Again, beautiful number 7, the 7 of Earth. Okay, you got a lot of Earth cards. You have So wow, just beautiful. So just ground, baby. Ground all that beautiful energy.
Yeah.
Make sure you get out into nature. If you're not able to get out into nature, the ground, get you some plants in the house. Talk to the plants, get some seeds, grow a plant. Just
this is our spirit baby.
Oh wow.
I'm done.
Done.
Okay, that's what's
I
up.
am so done.
That's what's up.
I am so done.
But yeah, that
wow.
That energy is coming through
so
pretty strong.
I'm so done.
Beautiful.
Wow. I don't even have words right now. So yeah, those are your cards, and you see you got 5. Everybody else got 3, and if it comes out, I just let it come out.
Yeah, we just let it go.
We don't try to. We just want to go with the flow. So this is a beautiful message, Leah. Very beautiful message.
Yeah. And just imagine if you book a full session. Now, for a full session, like we are, a lot of times we do this this dreamer spread, which is a lot more in depth. And then sometimes we've actually had sessions where an extra 4 or 5 cards pop out.
Yeah,
we just
go with whatever the energy is. I really don't put it back.
Oh, we got Miss M. Jean up next.
What's up, M. Jean?
Let's just like some say we wanna
that came through strong.
Yeah, that came through real strong.
Wow.
And just real quick, how's that spirit baby working out? I know you had some things that were going on with that.
Beautiful baby.
And that was actually during a talk after our live.
Yeah. We had a nice little talk.
Yeah. That was pretty interesting. I would like to know how things have progressed after the time that we talked before. So
she probably in 2021 she gonna be like, I'm having a baby.
Oh gosh.
When we gonna be like, oh, what you gonna name the baby?
Man.
All right, so MG, we just gonna go to your higher self, and we're gonna see what messages are coming. Ooh.
There we go. These energies are just coming through.
We got another scribe. Okay, so we have some important people in the house today.
Yeah.
So MG, you seem to be another important individual. We all important, but
yeah, definitely. MG, you've been rocking with us for quite some time.
Yeah.
And we can just sense the growth that you've had during the time that you've been with us.
Tremendous.
And so I'm not even surprised that this scribe card came out, because there's one thing to understand during this shift that is going on right now, is that so many of us are going to have roles to play. And some of us are going to be on the front lines. Some of us are going to be in the back facilitating things. Wow, that energy just coming through. You throwing me off. But
trying to get 3 cards, y'all. MG and Leah, y'all over here get more than 3.
golly.
Okay.
But yeah, but we got geez, what was it? Okay, everybody's going to be playing a role, and inside of that role, that 144, everybody's going to have their role in what they need to do, and part of that is we're going to need some people to really keep a close record. And there's some people who already do it, because I know my boy Josh, he writes down a lot of stuff. And there's quite a few other people that write down stuff. And then we have our painters and our poets. So it's definitely necessary for us to be taking records of things that are going on.
All right. So MG, this is your reading. So the first one that popped out was the scribe. So again, your life is pretty much a journey. You want to document your life, because you might have a lot of experiences. You might have a lot of lessons that people that are coming behind you can really benefit from. Okay, so document your life and keep your information private and sacred. Okay, and also looks like you're coming into the same like the previous young lady. You know, you're coming into a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. So you're transitioning from, you know, the old way of doing things into the new, but still you want to check to see if there is anything that's hanging in the shadows, any type of old, outdated belief system that doesn't serve you anymore. And if so, then don't be afraid to let it go and to really just take on this, see the youth card. The youth card is symbolizing that you're on a new journey. You're taking on something that is new, and your approach to whatever new experience that you have right now is more of how teenagers act, right? They know everything, and they really don't. I don't want your help. I got this. I can do this, right? And so with whatever new thing that you're taking on, you're doing it with confidence, and you're understanding that it's a journey, but you're still not. You're still not afraid to say that I know that some part of this is new, but you're okay with it. Okay, just like the youth. And so sometimes, you know, with the youths, you know, we make mistakes, and it's okay, but it's all a part of the journey. Okay. And then the last one, which is the 10 of water, is just embrace the present moment. You know, enjoy life, live in the moment, and it's okay. You know. So whatever. What you over there do? You got
just further confirming what we've what we already know to be, which is that we got some people that just decide that they want to try to come in and do stuff on here. So I'm just throwing a quick block party while you give the information out. So
that was a lot that was going on while I was reading.
Yeah. It's all good though.
Oh my goodness, we need some moderators.
Yeah, we got to get some more moderators, because I don't know what's going on with Honeydew and Marshawn.
I mean, everybody's kind of like you know, laid back with this whole energy that's coming in. A lot of people just want to take the back seat, stay off of the internet, and things of that nature.
Yeah, because we've noticed that a lot of the ones that most of the spiritual teachers that we follow, that we'll listen to and support on their channels, is really more of a support thing, because it's actually gotten to a point where we don't really search for information anymore, but we just support. But for most of the ones that we just support, we've noticing that they've just gone ghost.
Yeah, they're really not not online like that anymore. And I understand why. The energies right now are very intense, and so the lighter you get, right, the more you can really feel these energies. And you know, everybody's not in a place where they want to take this on like this, you know. She said that's weird.
Yeah, and you're so welcome, Miss MG.
Yeah,
we so appreciate you.
You're very welcome.
But yeah, this is but you know what, that reminds me of something. Because you remember when Dolores Cannon was talking about going into New Earth, right? And she was saying that there are some that are going to move on to 5D.
Yes.
But then there are some who are going to hold back to really hold space for those who are still here that are going to transition over into 5D.
And then there's some who just don't want to leave. They just want to be in the masquerade. They don't want to transition and evolve. They're comfortable with where they at.
Right.
So
and the feeling that just came over me as I was just saying that is that we can actually see Dolores Cannon's words coming to life right at this very moment. Because just as we were talking about that, there were some spiritual teachers who we followed that are pretty much gone ghost. They're not posting on YouTube anymore. They may be posting on their own platform, but for the most part, they're gone to their own world. But like me and my baby, Ralph, and a few other spiritual, I guess you could say, teachers are kind of holding back to hold space to give out that loving energy to the collective, because that's still needed, because we can still, even through this video, we are transmitting energy to you all. We're transmitting love to you all. And you can see it so many times in the comments. Y'all are just so awesome. How say how we just glow and y'all love our energy. And so that's part of what we're supposed to be doing as the 144, is putting out that energy, allowing us to be a portal for you to still be able to escape from this BS. So that is very, very awesome.
It is
very
like
awesome.
Said, Light of the World said she saw Marshawn in another live last week. I was surprised. Good to see her there. Awesome. Do many of her words. Thank you. The wave of twin flames need you to guide us.
Yeah,
no worries. Andrew, thank you for being here. Light of the World, she said so many I meant. Oh, okay. So many words. Yeah. And Andrew, you are correct when it comes to the twin flame situation. And hopefully we put out a lot of videos. We have like over 200 some videos on YouTube right now, which is not a lot. It's really not. It's not.
But to be honest, the twin flame breakdown is about that big, right? Really, but that's the twin flame journey. But then this other half is like your whole spiritual journey. Like you got all of this in between there, but the twin flame is like that much. And so, there are a lot more twin flames that are about to come into union, and I mean very, very soon. And if you want to count yourself in on that, definitely go right ahead.
Feel free.
But there are going to be a lot of twin flames that are going to come into union, and this is my prediction. This is a notion that I received, but I haven't really gone into, but it feels like it needs to be said right now. The twin flames that are going to come into union right now are going to be some of the major catalysts for what's about to go down on December the 21st. Because if you are, if you consider yourself a twin flame, right? Relationship stuff aside, you have been pushed to do your spiritual work. You have been pushed to raise your vibrations. To some degree, you have changed your diet to make your body more pure. You are going through a purification through your body, and there is a reason for that. Because right now, intuitively, yes, warriors of light, there you go. Intuitively, we have been pushed to get ourselves in alignment with Mother Nature. Because as we get in tune with Mother Nature, as the frequencies increase because of the pole shields and because of the great conjunction that's coming through, the energies from Mother Earth are going to be super high. We are being encouraged and pushed to raise our vibrations to match Mother Gaia, so that when that time comes, we can just open up all of these gateways for everybody else to come through that wants to come through. And that's why it may feel like, and that's the other reason why when we think about light workers, and forgive me if I'm rambling, this is just something that's coming through, and it is making more sense, which is that whenever we talk about light workers and you want to connect with more light workers, but as you go through different Facebook groups and other outlets and blogs and things of that nature, you find out that the light workers are just spread all over the world. They're not in a cluster.
Nope.
Right? And they're not in a cluster for a reason. Because when it comes to that point that the event happens on December the 21st, they will be a gateway for the rest of humanity to go through into 5D if they choose to.
Free will.
So yeah, that's just
free
what
will
came through.
Bring it on in, brother.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. So I know we're on here pretty late. What else going on with the comments?
Andrew said, I've been guided to surrender, but I don't know what that means. I am ready to try.
So you've been guided to surrender. Guided to surrender.
That is beautiful. Go with your intuition. Just follow your intuition, okay?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it will reveal itself to you, and it will make sense to you at the time when it's supposed to. And I know that sounds crazy, and I hate when people tell me stuff like that. But it does make sense later on.
Yeah.
So go for right now. Just surrender.
Yeah.
Let it be. Let go. And it's like collecting tools. This is what I used to tell my baby when he would start uncovering these new, getting a lot of new information. He'll start getting in, and then he'll be like, yes, stay present. That's one of the ways to do it, is to always stay present so you can get the gift. And he'll be like, well, what do I do with this now? What do I do with this? What do I do with this? And so I would tell him to put it in your toolbox.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you have the tool, and you'll know when it's time to use it. Because what you're doing right now is when you let go, you're literally going through the process of activating. It's like a DNA activation that's taking place, and you're allowing. It's like an allowing. And so when you allow yourself to upgrade, you will know when that you would need to use whatever tools that you have. And nothing anybody can really tell you. And even if they can tell you, it's better when you uncover it for yourself.
Yeah.
It's more like of an empowering type of situation, right?
Yeah. And Andrew, I'm getting a feeling that you really are trying to pull for an answer. And if we were to give you any type of answer as far as surrendering, we would say surrender your belief systems. If you want to get light, and what I mean by light, if you want to get light, you got to get light.
Yeah.
And I mean in a weight wise.
Yeah.
And that's going to sound like a riddle almost. But if you want to get light, which is knowledge, you got to get light. That means that you have to get rid of some things.
Yes.
So,
Seven Beaumont taught us that. That's one thing he said came to him one day when he was doing some self-search. And the message that he got is, brother, you got to get light. If you're trying to get light. So yes, that's it. It's just surrendering. There you go. A little bit of surrendering, letting go. It's okay. If you have old ideologies that is no longer serving you, let it go.
Yeah, and these are perfect times to really examine these things. And prior to this whole pandemic that went down, people didn't have the time to do this research. People didn't have the time to do the introspection that needed to be done in order to really get some answers. But that's part of the reason why so many people are waking up right now, is that because they do have the time.
they were at home for so long, and then they had a chance to do some research. Some of them threw away their TVs. You know, they did. One lady, she put a message out, and I looked at the message and I was like, wow, she just described her transition in waking up. So one of my friends put out a post on Facebook and they asked the question, a really simple question. And I was surprised how many answers she got. She got over 100 and something responses. She asked a simple question. She said, how come that there is a large percentage of the population who, no matter what information that you give to them, as far as proof, you know, of the craziness, we all can see what it is and how it was planned, how come they still want to go along with the program? And they still want to stay in denial? What makes them want to stay in denial?
That's a good question.
And you know me, I would say, well, duh, vaccines, what else? That's the only thing that can really manipulate your thought wave and stuff like that. If you get it every year, that's a way to keep you docile, you know, keep that program running. But then the other lady, she elaborated, and I like how she put it. She said, you know what? I remember when I used to be one of those people. She said one day, and she said it was just a one day change in her perception. She literally woke up, went to work the next day, and she said that she can actually see her coworkers operating on a program. And she said it was like it just kind of clicked just like that, where she could see that all they were doing were regurgitating. They were just repeating what they heard on CNN, Fox News, and not really thinking about what they were repeating. And she said it really threw her for a loop, because that's when she realized that, oh my God, just yesterday this was me. And so she was kind of she said ever since then she's been put in a really weird situation where now she looks crazy to everyone else that's around her that, you know, is all into the program. So yeah, that's some pretty deep stuff. Yeah, so stay present, guys, so you can receive your gifts.
Yeah, and you know, just to add on to that whole question, because you know this is an awesome question, and we're gonna probably end after this unless you got some other stuff.
Oh no,
add in, because it is pretty
it's
late.
Getting late.
But one of the things that once I realized, I'm gonna keep this personal. I ain't gonna put words in my baby mouth.
Okay.
But I think she probably feel the same way I felt.
Okay.
But when we started seeing everybody walking around in masks, and we started seeing everybody following the whole curfew thing, because that's one of the things that we didn't do. I was like, man, you got all these people, all this information, man, forget these people. Let Darwinism or natural selection happen. Yeah. Right? But then, like, you sit back and you think about, well, you know, at one point I was just like Joe and Annie and all this other stuff. Yeah. But one of the things that really helped me out is understanding the psychology of things, and understanding that there is a deep program that is running. It's just that program is running very, very well in a lot of people. And so when you understand that there's a program that is being ran, and then you have to figure out that, okay, well, maybe I'm the virus that needs to get in there and jack some stuff up.
No, you're not no virus. Oh, baby, so he the virus that to get in there.
But you know, whatever programming is running, you got to figure out a way to stop that program, take it out, and put in a new one. Yeah. But that requires that's something that has to be done on an individual level.
Yeah, you can't infringe on people's free will. You can provide them with information, but the sad thing is, if they're not on a level to receive that information, it's really not going anywhere. It's kind of like you're not doing anything. Yeah, because
it's kind of like our computer. Like, our computer was ready for an upgrade.
Yeah, right.
Before this live.
Yeah.
Right? So we have the authority to do the upgrade on our computer,
Right.
but we can't go to your house
Right.
and do your upgrade on your computer.
Talk about, let me get in the house. Move. Your computer running slow. What's wrong with you? You see, we can't. That's stepping over boundaries. We're not able to do things like that.
Right.
Only Brother Gates can do stuff like that.
God.
Brother Gates and Sis, sorry, that's your brother, Sister Melinda and Brother Gates. They're the only ones who can do stuff like that.
So a lady was pointing at you at Walmart. Man, you know, one dude had the nerve to shake his head at my baby after we walked out of the thing.
Oh my goodness, he almost let the my shadow was trying to shine.
Oh, that shadow was trying to come through.
I was telling my shadow, I was like, you need to behave. But it came out a little bit though.
It came out a little bit.
Because I was like, do you have something to say? Go look at me and shake his head because I wasn't wearing a mask. You don't know my health condition. And so I stopped and I was like, what you got to say? You shook your head. He's like, no, I didn't. I was like, you lie. Yes, you did. You shook your head. Now, was there a problem? Can I help you with something? And he kept up with his lie. I just walked away because I already know he was trying to take me out of my high vibrational states of being. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let you control me. I'm happy and I feel good and I see that you're trying to snag on me.
Right.
And I'm not gonna allow you to snag on me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know,
That's what that is. People will try to snag on you. They'll see that you're feeling good, you're bouncy, you're giving off a type of vibration, and it's either they're going to be receptive to that vibration or they're going to repel it. And just it's something to keep in mind of the energies, how to navigate these energies right now. So you might notice that it's the lukewarm energy might not be as prominent right now. It's really hot or cold.
Yeah.
Right? Hit or miss. That's kind of like how the energies are. So you just have to utilize wisdom and not let anyone snag on you. Okay?
Right.
Just be very mindful.
Yep. And, you know, it also helps to be nice as well. Sometimes. Because I have realized that because we're pretty much creatures of habit. I mean, we do what we do, and we've been doing what we do prior to all of this going down.
Yeah.
So we frequent stores on a very regular basis to the point that the people who work in there know us.
They don't even worry with us anymore. The lady, when the guy was trying to tell me about a mask, she went to him. She was like, "No, leave them alone. Don't." She's like, "They don't wear masks.
We don't do."
So she had to go and tell them that's not what we do. She's like, check someone else, but leave them alone. We already understand their situation. So
it was so funny because and one last thing, we went to another store, and it's another one where the lady knows us pretty well. Yeah. And I walked past, she's like, "Oh, what's going on?" She got her whole mask and shield and everything
shield
on.
And mask.
She's like, "Oh, what's going on? I hadn't seen you." I was like, "Oh, you know, we've been working like." I hadn't seen you either. I was like, she was like, "Oh, I just took a couple of days off." I was like, "Oh, okay, you got a chance to relax." Okay. The whole time she got a mask on and the shield. And I'm sitting there talking to her and she didn't tell me once.
Say nothing because we regular customers. And you know what they figured out? Oh, shoot. They still alive. They had no mask on since the show shit started.
Right.
But they still alive. They ain't sneezing. They ain't coughing. And now they starting to wonder themselves. See that, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, we have been on a roller coaster ride today.
Yeah.
And for those who know, the technologies kind of pushed my energies, but I was able to stay centered.
You centered it, baby.
I stayed centered.
You
and
Musa.
I didn't get too frustrated with the situation.
You only got two, not two.
Not two.
Just two.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. So I'm definitely proud of myself.
Come on,
so,
baby. Usually you would have threw that whole computer away. We need a computer fund.
We would start a whole nother computer fund.
Oh man.
But yeah, so we're about to get out of here, family. We love y'all.
Yes. We love you guys so much. And we already did the wisdom card, so be wise, use your discernment. That's the type of words we're gonna leave you with. Trust your intuition. Okay, if something is coming across and it doesn't resonate for a reason, leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
And we love you.
All right. So we love y'all, and we're more likely we're gonna see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some other information to share with you all. So definitely stay tuned.
Yes.
Have your paper and pen handy because we're gonna dive deep into another topic. So definitely, if you haven't already, turn on the bell so that you get the notification when we go live.
Yes.
But one of the things we actually realize is that for whatever reason, YouTube is not even showing people's station. So just stay tuned.
Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned. We love y'all.
Love you guys.
Peace out.
Peace. Stay strong.